Yes, sure. And thank you so much for all your help. Just it was a long journey, but your videos and your tech sessions helped a lot. So now let's hope for the best about the scholarship.
Hey everybody, welcome to your channel, The Italian Diaries. And for the first time on our channel, we have a guest with us. So he is one of the students among all the students, maybe thousands of students who have applied for this particular scholarship by the Italian government, in which a student will receive 900 euro per month and also other benefits as well. So Heath is going to tell us about his experience of like how he applied for the scholarship and how was his interview. So we can start. Please let us know about your experience of this Maichi scholarship.
So I applied the scholarship before the deadline, and I like there were some requirements that we should write the LOM, letter of motivation. We should upload the pre-enrollment summary and upload the CV.
Mhm.
Also, if you have English language certificate, we have to upload that as well. So I uploaded all the documents, but the letter of motivation I returned it on myself. Like I didn't even look for the internet. I personally write it like what are my interests, my particular interest about Italy and about this course and all those. So I written by myself. I created like I changed some of the points in my CV according to my motivation letter, and also I have given IELTS. So I have uploaded my certificate as well. So I think I applied way before deadline. So it helped me to get shortlisted for the interview. And then I get before 1 week or something like that, I got an interview call. I have to sit for the interview where there are 4 to 5 Italian embassy members who are going to take my interview.
Great. So still you have to give the interview.
No, I have given my interview. I
Okay,
have
you
given.
have, sorry. So can you tell us about the questions they asked in the interview?
Yes, so the main question, introduce yourself. I introduce
Okay.
myself and
Mhm.
all those things.
Mhm.
Then they asked me about my course, that why you want to go for this particular course. And yes, as they are Italian consulate member, their slang is a little bit hard to understand, but stay focused, stay, just listen them. And then
Mhm.
I understood their question. So they asked
Mhm.
me, have you scouted the information all over the internet about your particular course? Like, have you gathered the
Mhm.
information? So I told them that initially I researched about various university. Then I applied filter about top 200 or 300 universities. Then I got to know about University of Padua. Then in that University of Padua, I got so much, got interest in this management engineering program,
Mhm.
and that's how I answered. Then they asked about, if you don't get this scholarship, will you still come to Italy? So obviously you have to say yes to that answer, just because they are checking that if you don't get this scholarship, then you might not come to Italy. So I told them yes, obviously. And the day my interview was scheduled, I got my visa as well. So I told them that obviously I got my visa, so I have to come. So they all were impressed, like, okay, you got your visa, so obviously you are going to come.
Mhm.
And yes, in the end they asked me about general questions like what who all are in my family, and when you are planning to come to Italy. Yes, those
Mhm.
are the questions.
Okay, so like very basic question. Just let's go back to your documentation part because motivation letter it is very important. So what exactly you have written your motivation letter? That did you like started with that I'm writing this letter in order to apply for the scholarship and why I should get a scholarship? Like what was the main questions you handled in the motivation letter?
So I answered the 4 questions. Like I have
Mhm.
in my mind, I have created the 4 questions. Initially,
Mhm.
obviously, you have to write the one line. I am applying to this scholarship. I have written that I am writing this letter
Mhm.
for the scholarship which is provided by Italian government. And my
Mhm.
motivation to write this letter is, then I started.
Mhm.
So I firstly I answered the question that why this particular course. That was the
Mhm.
first question I answered. Then there was then I answered that what are the plans after completing this course. So that was the second question I answered. Then I answered that what help this scholarship will give me. Like if
Mhm.
I get 900 euros today, what am I going to do, and how I can help my parents in my home country. Like I written in that way that if I get this scholarship,
Mhm.
I will not be required to get money from my parents,
Okay.
which will less their burden in the
Mhm.
future, and they can be at ease that okay, I'm not going to have any trouble. So I've
Mhm.
written 2 to 3 lines about that, and the last
Mhm.
question I answered is that what is my motive behind applying this scholarship. So there's like last 5 to 7 lines I written about the scholarship benefits, and initially I written about why this course and why Italy.
Mhm. 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 Okay. Yeah, I think it was beautifully written. And your answer to the question that would you come to Italy even though you don't get scholarship, you answered yes. That was very correct because this merit scholarship, you have to renew it each year because you need to bring certain credits and also marks sometimes in order to continue your scholarship for each year. So suppose you lose your scholarship, so they don't want you to, be in trouble because you don't have money,
Yeah.
and without scholarship money, you cannot pay your fees by your own or accommodation or living expenses, and then you will be here in Italy, on the street. So yeah, that was the right answer that you gave. That yes, you will come to Italy even though you don't receive this particular scholarship. And of course, you didn't
Also, they
mention about that income of your family, that okay, my family is not rich, we are poor or
no
middle
no
class or something like that. No,
no
right? Okay, that's great.
no.
That's great.
They also asked me that what other scholarship you have applied for. Is there any other
Okay.
scholarship which you have applied for? That was
Mm-hmm.
so I answered that no, I have not. Still, I have not applied for any other scholarship, but there was to any other scholarship,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, sorry, I
and I
forgot to say.
answered that
Mm-hmm.
yes, and I answered that I have applied to another merit-based scholarship, which is Invest Your Talent in Italy, which is also a government scholarship. That's it. I haven't mentioned about regional scholarship and all those things.
Mm-hmm.
So that was
Okay.
also a question, which I
Mm-hmm.
think is crucial.
And for your Invest Your Talent scholarship, also, you are now in the waiting list. You received the email from
Yes,
them.
yes,
Okay.
I didn't receive the scholarship, but they have waitlisted me. They told me
Mm-hmm.
if anyone cancel their scholarship, then I can
Okay, 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 okay. If maybe anyone don't receive the visa,
be
you're
the
going to
member
get
of
it.
that college.
Okay, okay, got it.
Yeah. So from the IYT Investor Talent Program, I got waitlisted, and I got a mail that if someone cancels their scholarship, then I can get a chance. But yes, in that government scholarship, I got interview call, and they told me to wait for the end of this month, and let's hope for the best result.
Wait for one more scholarship result, right? Then you'll have two
Yeah.
scholarship and you have to choose one from
Yes. Obviously.
among both of them. Yeah, great. Okay, so yeah, thank you so much, Heath, for again the another interview session. So he has also received
Consul.
visa from Mumbai Embassy to study in Italy at University of Padua. So do check the full video on his interview, about his visa documents, about cover letter, and also other like few tips from Heath. So you can check the video in the description. So hey, thank you so much once again for this interview on your scholarship, and wish you luck for your invest your talent result as well. Okay.
Yes, sure. And thank you so much for all your help. Just it was a long journey, but your videos and your that sessions helped a lot. So now let's hope for the best about the scholarship, and looking forward to meet you.
Sure, sure, sure. Okay then. Okay then. Hey, thank you so much. Thank you so
Bye.
much, everybody, for watching the Italian Diaries till the time. Bye bye. Ciao, ciao. Bye bye and
Ciao,
ciao,
ciao.
ciao. Perfect. Perfect.